Good afternoon, YouTube. Just joining you with a quick look at coin and doing a little technical analysis on this thing. I know there's been a lot of hype and stuff chasing this around, lots of news articles out, regulatory stuff coming through. Kind of waiting to see what happens when we get to a couple of key areas, and I'll drill down into the daily chart to show you where these two areas of interest come from. But first, I want to show you just a basic wolf wave. Gives you a target, and then we're just about at it today again. And we've traded this, we've traded this. Now we've consolidated around 70 and broke out into a trade through 90 all the way on up to about 128. And currently we're looking at resistance at about 130, between 130 and 132. Expect to find some bag holders there. And possibly if we break out, we might get to the low end of the halfway point of this entire big descending trend on the weekly chart. Let me shrink this down so you can see that. We usually like to look at 50% retracements as a good time to take profit. And this whole thing is saying, well, if we start to streak it all the way on up to the 150s, 155, 160 area, it might be time to cash that in. Certainly not, trying to tell you what to do, but just giving you a little bit of advisement of what to look for in the chart. And on the daily chart, it's pretty obvious. There's going to be a few bag holders in these areas anyway. So I'm kind of looking at the daily chart and realizing that anytime we see a big descending trend like this and we see a retracement candle with a big wick on top, I always like to make a note that that is a area of liquidity where there's probably going to be a lot of limit orders from people unloading bags if they did chase it that high. Looking even further left, we've gone through all of these price targets on all of these daily wicks and pretty much nailed every trade within those parameters. But now we're parabolic. We're rising right up through the $90 target, up through the hundreds. We're kind of in range for a good consolidation period, it looks like. So just be cautious if you're long on this thing. You've got in a good entry. Maybe take a little risk off or rotate it into some option selling positions. Whatever you got to do to make this thing profitable for you as a trader. I definitely would start looking at the chart at this point. I can expect maybe a run to 130, 132, and then some consolidation. If it certainly breaks out and goes parabolic there, I know where it's going next. It's pretty easy to see. Just kind of be cautious on this. We've seen on the 2-hour chart just bull flag after bull flag breaking. Eventually, all good parabolic trends come to consolidation, as we always say. And I would expect to see some consolidation in this area, just my opinion. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to try and get more of these little individual analysis videos together on YouTube for you guys to enjoy, and maybe do our best to provide as much fruitful information as we can to both investors and traders out there, and then get into a whole new spell of options trading. Being able to sell options on something like this, it is an income strategy like no other. We'll get into those later. Be sure to tune in and join us every week. We'll probably be putting a few of these out a week, as well as the technical analysis versus Kramer show that Matthew Tuttle and I do. And we certainly enjoy being able to provide as much insight as we can on trading and investing. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.